precise. May the city of Mount Vernon handle the present challenges so its citizens flourish and thrive in this time. We ask all this in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you for being here this evening, Pastor. Council, in your packet were the minutes from the April 27th meeting. Are there any additions or corrections? If not, I'd ask for a motion for approval.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. They are approved. Are there any petitions or communications?
No.
Okay, and council, in your packet are several committee reports, like 5 of them from the last meeting for your review. We do have 2 liquor control licenses. I'll turn that over to Mrs. Keener.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have a liquor control license transfer from RHF Group LLC at 400 Vernon View Drive, Mount Vernon, Ohio 43050, to Puff Club LLC, Bullock's Smoke Shop at 400 Vernon View Drive, Mount Vernon, Ohio. We have a second liquor control license transfer from Werner Family Ventures LLC at 908 South Main Street, Mount Vernon, Ohio, to Sammy's Group LLC, Fast Lane, 908 South Main Street, Mount Vernon, Ohio. If anybody has questions on these, you have until May 23rd to reach out to City Hall, and you can contact the clerk here probably.
Thank you. I see no proclamations this evening or persons speaking for matters of city concern. We're now ready for the legislative portion. Council, you received that in your email. Are there any additions or corrections to the agenda for this evening? If not, also it's approved by consensus. And we have no resolutions tonight for third reading. We do have 2 for second reading. The first one is resolution number 2026-44. Mr. Sherman.
A resolution approving a written post-issuance compliance policy in connection with the issuance of tax-exempt and tax-preferred obligations by the city.
Mr. Mahan.
Thank you, sir. We're going to give this second reading. Remind council that while we are going 3 readings, we're going to amend this with the emergency clause at our next gathering and pass it then with the emergency clause.
This resolution receives its second reading. The next resolution for third reading is resolution number 2026-45. Mr. Sherman.
A resolution authorizing and directing the Safety Service Director to accept the proposal and enter into an agreement with Medical Mutual for the provision of 2026 through 2027 medical health insurance coverage and declaring an emergency.
Mrs. Keener.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to suspend the rule requiring 3 separate readings and take resolution 2026-45 to its third and final reading.
Second.
Been moved and second for the suspension of the rules. Any discussion on the suspension?
We heard about this in a committee, and the reason for the suspension of this resolution or the rules is so that we can go into a renewal of the health insurance and give ourselves the correct amount of time so that we can coordinate these with our fiscal calendar.
Any other discussion on the suspension?
When is the deadline on that? Well, the open enrollment period is currently happening right now, and the renewal is June 1st.
Thank you.
Mr. Sherman.
Mr. Mahan.
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin.
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman.
Yes.
Mrs. Hager.
Yes.
Mr. Miller.
Yes.
Mr. Severns.
Yes.
Ms. Keener.
Yes.
The rule is suspended. Mrs. Keener.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to adopt resolution 2026-45.
Second.
Been moved and second for the adoption of this resolution. Any discussion? Mrs. Keener.
Again, this is a renewal of the health insurance for the workers of the city. We have about 230 some employees. According to our HR director, we had about 180 or so who were participating in our health insurance and utilizing this. There was a survey that was done where I think it was 85 employees responded to that, so that's about a little more than, no, it's close to 50%. So I think that this is important to move forward so that we can continue to provide health insurance. Anything additional? Mr. Salyers?
No.
Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan,
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin,
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman,
Yes.
Mrs. Hager,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Severns.
Yes.
Ms. Keener.
Yes.
The resolution is adopted. Now we move to resolutions for first reading. The first one is resolution number 2026-53. Mr. Sherman?
A resolution authorizing the Safety Service Director to dispose of vehicles in the fire department not needed for public use by the City of Mount Vernon and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Mahan?
Thank you, sir. I move to suspend the rule requiring three readings and move resolution number 2026-53 to its third and final reading.
Second.
Any discussion on the suspension?
This is a valuable vehicle, and if we can get that out and sold, then we can bring revenue into the city, and I don't see any reason to delay the fire department to do that.
Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan,
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin,
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman,
Yes.
Mrs. Hager,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Severns.
Yes.
Ms. Keener.
Yes.
The rule is suspended. Mr. Mahan?
Thank you, sir. I move to adopt resolution 2026-53.
Second.
Move to second for the adoption of this resolution. Any discussion? Mr. Mahan?
I just want the citizens to know that if they want their child to be the coolest kid at the prom, they could buy an ambulance, and they would arrive in style. Mr. Stollers, do you have anything to add to that?
No, Mr. Mahan, this is just an older Chevy Medic, and it will be put up on Gov Deals. So, like you said, if you'd like to take this to the prom, store a motorcycle in it, weird food truck, your call.
Just be careful how you store it in your driveway.
Any other discussion? Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan.
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin,
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman,
Yes.
Mrs. Hager,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Severns.
Yes.
Ms. Keener.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Next resolution is resolution number 2026-55. Mr. Sherman?
A resolution authorizing and directing the Safety Service Director to accept an Office of Jobs and Commerce Economic Development Program grant for construction of KNO North Sandusky Road improvements, PID 125332.
Mr. Severns?
Yes, I move to suspend the rule requiring three separate readings and move Resolution 2026-55 to its third and final reading.
Second?
And move to second for the suspension of the rules. Any discussion on the suspension?
So we had a committee meeting on this, and this is a grant, and we're going to get possibly up to $188,000 from what I believe Mr. Ball said, and so that would be amazing. Is that correct, Mr. Ball?
180.
180.
180,000.
Okay, thank you. So it's a grant, and I don't see any reason to, to take this to further readings.
Any other discussion on the suspension? Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan.
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin,
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman,
Yes.
Mrs. Hager,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Severns.
Yes.
Ms. Keener.
Yes.
The rule is suspended. Mr. Severns?
Yes, Mr. President, I move to adopt Resolution 2026-55.
Second?
I move to second for the adoption of this resolution. Any discussion? Mr. Severns?
Well, we saw a presentation on this, and I think this is great, and this is going to help a lot with that area on North Sandusky Street. So there's no questions. I think this is a great idea.
Any other discussion? Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan.
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin,
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman,
Yes.
Mrs. Hager,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Severns.
Yes.
Ms. Keener.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Next resolution is resolution number 2026-56. Mr. Sherman?
A resolution authorizing the Knox County Commissioners to act as the purchasing agent and governmental aggregator for natural gas for the city of Mount Vernon, Ohio.
Mr. Ruckman?
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to give resolution number 2026-56 its first reading. And I would also like to ask for a 10-minute committee meeting. Yep, that's right. 10-minute committee meeting to discuss this and the resolution to follow this up, just so we can delve into this a little bit more, as we could have it could be a potentially beneficial situation, so.
This resolution receives its first reading. Next resolution is resolution number 2026-57. Mr. Sherman?
A resolution authorizing the Knox County Commissioners to act as the purchasing agent and governmental aggregator for electric power for the city of Mount Vernon, Ohio.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes, I would like to give this its first reading as well.
This resolution receives its first reading. And now we move to resolution number 2026-58. Mr. Sherman?
A resolution authorizing and directing the auditor of the city of Mount Vernon to make supplemental appropriations.
Mr. Mahan?
Thank you, council. This is in paper in front of you. Each of you got this. I'm going to go ahead and move to suspend the rule requiring 3 readings and move to take resolution 2026-58 to its third and final reading.
Second.
Then moved and seconded for the suspension of the rules. Any discussion on the suspension?
The reason we're going to suspend the rules, we're asking to suspend the rules, is that this is tying up money and we need it released, so my understanding is so engineering can spend it. And it's already work that's planned, and we need to release the funds.
Any other discussion on the suspension?
Yes, is there any way that, it seems like this comes before us each and every meeting, and we're suspending the rules like to pay bills and such. Is there an alternative to this? Is there a better solution? I mean, is it something just as simple as issuing a purchase order to take care of some of these bills, or what?
This
What
is,
am I missing here?
yeah, this is the transfer of funds. So this is currently funds that are in certain accounts for utilities that need to be transferred to certain funds for engineering and particularly water line improvements and wastewater line improvements.
This is stuff that was not appropriated previously in the budget, but exists within the funds for the water and wastewater fund.
Well, okay, I'm just asking because I'm trying to look out for Mr. Mann. It seems like a lot of his legislation we're suspending the rules and moving along, and I'm just wondering, is there an alternative to this? Is it failure to plan on our part? Is it just a little tweak? Is there something we can do to tweak the system to make this better?
I mean, I would say for then and now legislation, which this isn't, but you referenced it, that's something that will always probably be something that we suspend the rules on because it's just vendors needing paid. This is a project that engineering brought to our attention that was pressing and needed done. It was a project that we needed to, I believe there was this one that federal dollars are involved and we have to meet our end of the federal contract. So, and we don't, and as our city engineer could explain to council, there's certain lists that you don't want to be on for federal dollars, and by us fulfilling our end of our contract and getting this money where it should be for a project that I think they've been working on behind the scenes for 4 years, that gets that closer to the finish line. And this is for the Burgess and Hamtramck, those brick streets that they're going to be tearing up and working on utility lines there.
Well, then this might have been a poor example for my question and everything, but I noticed at each and every meeting, we're like doing this to pay bills. I mean, it says, well, we got the bill, it's due, we don't want to make our vendor wait for it. Is there an alternative that we can do so that we're not bringing this before council and asking to suspend the rules and, act upon everything in such an emergency type of situation?
I mean,
And I'm truly asking the question, not knowing the answer to it.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not like I'm trying to set anybody up or anything.
No,
I mean, I would note that these aren't emergency measures because any financial measure brought before council takes automatic immediate effect just as a matter of course. But I mean,
I didn't mean like from the emergency clause.
yeah,
It
no,
just
no,
seems
I
like,
know, yeah.
It's like, hey, we're in dire straits to do this right now,
No,
It's really-
that's a fair point.
Any other discussion on the suspension? Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan?
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin?
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Hager?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Severance?
Yes.
Ms. Keener?
Yes.
The rule is suspended. Mr. Mahan?
Sir, I move to adopt 2026-58.
Second.
We move to second for the adoption of this resolution. Any discussion? Mr. Mahan.
I think we kind of covered it in the suspension of the rules, but other questions, council?
Yeah, and I'm really sorry for how silly this question's going to be. Can you explain what unappropriated funds and water fund are
So,
and wastewater?
so I don't know what Aaron's budget is offhand, the numbers, but he has roughly, I would say, about 4 million unappropriated dollars in each water and wastewater that haven't been budgeted for, or that aren't part of the budget.
Okay.
So you could call that, it's not the reserve balance, but it is kind of a reserve balance. Maybe a reserve balance is the wrong word phrasing as well. But it's money he can use, or if council chooses, can be appropriated for things like this.
And this is going to Hamtramck and
Yeah,
Burgess.
Burgess and Hamtramck. So we're through this, we're taking the money from the 701 and the 720, which is the water and wastewater funds respectively, moving it to their improvement funds, from which is 703 and 707, from which it can be spent on these projects, which engineering is managing.
And then just my final question on this, because I've talked to the Upper Gilcrest guys who pay that extra $40. That's not going to touch. Yep.
No,
that's all I wanted to.
unrelated. Yep.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan?
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin?
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Hager?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Severns?
Yes.
Ms. Keener?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted, and that concludes the resolutions for this evening. We now move to ordinances. We have two for third reading. The first one is ordinance number 2026-11. Mr. Sherman?
An ordinance to amend provisions of the codified ordinances of the City of Mount Vernon regarding vehicle storage within the city.
Mr. Jacklin?
Mr. President, I'm going to need some help on how to say this. Do I move to postpone
Postpone
the
until-
reading until May 26th?
Yes. Is there a second to that motion?
Second.
Been moved and seconded that this ordinance be postponed for vote until May 26th. Any discussion on postponement? We discussed that in council. Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan?
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin?
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Hager?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Severns?
Yes.
Ms. Keener?
Yes.
This ordinance is postponed until May 26th. Next ordinance is ordinance number 2026-12. Mr. Sherman?
An ordinance amending Chapter 1102 of the codified ordinances of the City of Mount Vernon and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Jacklin?
Mr. Bourne, would you like to explain what this is again?
Well, you need to move to adopt it.
I'd move to adopt ordinance number 2026-12.
Second.
Been moved and seconded for adoption of this ordinance. Any discussion? Mr. Jacklin?
This ordinance takes the fee setting for the zoning code and moves it from council having to decide each and every line and how much it should cost to do certain things or certain permits within the city, and moves it to the city's control board. We have been doing this with other types of fees and costs for permits in various other parts of the city and engineering over the last several years. And as we come to an issue where we need to work with the fees, we've been doing that, and this just makes the zoning code like the other parts of the city fee setting structure.
I think, Mr. Salyers, you said last time it sort of depoliticizes the fee processing.
Any other discussion? Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan?
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin?
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Hager?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Severns?
Yes.
Ms. Keener?
Yes.
The ordinance is adopted. Next ordinance is for second reading. It's ordinance number 2026-13. Mr. Sherman?
An ordinance amending the zoning classification of parcels number 66078885.000 and 660557.000 from R1 Single Family Residential District to GB General Business District.
Mr. Jacklin?
I'd like to give this its second reading.
This ordinance receives its second reading. We now move to ordinance number 2026-15. Mr. Sherman?
An ordinance to accept the vacation of an undeveloped, platted alley in the city of Mount Vernon, Knox County, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Severance?
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. I move to suspend the rule requiring 3 separate readings and take ordinance 2026-15 to its third and final reading.
Second?
Then moved and second for the suspension of the rules. Any discussion on the suspension?
Yeah, so at the last meeting, we weren't quite sure if we needed to have a public meeting, and we do not. And there is evidently there's no resident that's adjacent to this alley that I couldn't even find that has any issues with doing what we're going to do. So I don't see any reason to keep pushing this off to a third reading.
Any other discussion on the suspension? Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan?
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin?
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Hager?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Severance?
Yes.
Ms. Keener?
Yes.
Rule is suspended. Mr. Severance?
Yes, I move to adopt ordinance 2026-15.
Second?
This ordinance is moved and seconded. Any discussion? Mr. Severance?
For the reasons I just stated, I believe it's ready to go.
Any other discussion? Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan?
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin?
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Hager?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Severance?
Yes.
Ms. Keener?
Yes.
The ordinance is adopted. Next ordinance is for first reading. It's ordinance number 2026-16. Mr. Sherman?
An ordinance reclassifying the exempt professional positions of city inspector, human resource director, and public utilities director.
Mrs. Keener?
I would like to give this its first reading tonight and have a 5-minute committee meeting on May 26th.
This ordinance received its first reading. Next ordinance is ordinance number 2026-17. Mr. Sherman?
An ordinance to replace section 919.11 of the codified ordinances of the city of Mount Vernon regarding backflow protection and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes, Mr. President, I'd like to give ordinance number 2026-17 its first reading and ask for a 5-minute committee meeting at our next legislative session.
This ordinance receives its first reading. Next ordinance is ordinance number 2026-18. Mr. Sherman?
An ordinance amending the terms of employment of bargaining unit employees of the City of Mount Vernon Police Department who are members of the certified unit known as police sergeants and lieutenants, police officers, and police records clerk, and declaring an emergency.
Mrs. Keener?
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to suspend the rule requiring 3 separate readings and take ordinance 2026-18 to its third and final reading.
Second?
And move in second for the suspension of the rules. Any discussion on the suspension?
Again, this is tied to some of the other pieces that we had a committee meeting on earlier tonight with Resolution 45 as well. And so that's why I'm asking to suspend the rules.
Any other discussion on the suspension? Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan?
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin?
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Hager?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Severance?
Yes.
Ms. Keener?
Yes.
Rule is suspended. Mrs. Keener?
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to pass ordinance 2026-18.
Second?
And move in second for the adoption of this ordinance. Any discussion? Mrs. Keener?
Mr. Salyers.
Thank you, Ms. Keener. Council, what this is an agreement between the city of Mount Vernon and the bargaining unit, FOP, on amending our collective bargaining agreement to include essentially a payment in lieu of benefit and a consultation piece between the city, the bargaining unit, and an organization called Enrollment Management Services, or as we will refer to it as EMS, which is incredibly confusing, I recognize, because we have fire and EMS. I like to joke that it's a real Elijah and Elisha situation, but frankly, it's a real Elijah and Elijah situation. What EMS provides is, like I said, a consultation service to employees across the board if they are looking at alternative benefit solutions, if they are close to retirement, if they are veterans, if they have blended families and need particular options, if they have spouses or dependents or even themselves with particular needs, with exceptional care needs. EMS knows the ins and outs of medical care and medical insurance that can help our workforce find those things that maybe even our own insurance carrier cannot provide. So I think about cancer options, fertility care, different things like that, that if we can't provide that through our benefit options, they can help that employee provide that. Additionally, if an employee would like to find that alternative option, there is also a payment in lieu of benefit. So the city has negotiated to provide a certain amount of benefit dollars to an employee, and the unions feel that it would be, an unfair practice for us to just, consult that employee out of a benefit. So there is a payment in lieu of benefit if a worker decides to opt out of that benefit. So we have run the numbers and looked at what that would look like and what a fair market value would look like if an employee would choose to do that route. So an employee cannot simply just take the payment in lieu of benefit. They have to sit down with EMS and discuss what options are. But we feel that this is both a good consultation service for our employees and a way for us to, provide a continued continuum of care, really, from the beginning to the end of our employment with any employee, and to control dollars as they come in and out for benefits.
Any other discussion?
So would it be fair to say that the reason that we're moving
Correct. Yeah. If you want to opt in or opt out, you have to do it in an open enrollment period. Yep.
Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan?
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin?
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Hager?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Severance?
Yes.
Ms. Keener?
Yes.
The ordinance is adopted. Final ordinance this evening is ordinance number 2026-19. Mr. Sherman?
An ordinance amending the terms of employment of bargaining unit employees of the City of Mount Vernon Fire Department who are members of the certified unit known as the Mount Vernon Firefighters and Paramedics IAFF Local 3712 and declaring an emergency.
Mrs. Keener?
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to suspend the rule requiring 3 separate readings and take ordinance 2026-19 to its third and final reading.
Second.
Been moved and second for the suspension of the rules. Any discussion on the suspension?
This is a sister piece of legislation to ordinance 2026-18, meaning that this is the same type of agreement with our fire department as with the police department. So again, that June 1st date is set here.
Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan?
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin?
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Hager?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Severance?
Yes.
Ms. Keener?
Yes.
The rule is suspended. Mrs. Keener?
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to adopt ordinance 2026-19.
Second.
Been moved and second for the adoption of this ordinance. Any discussion? Mrs. Keener?
I think that it is, if we asked Mr. Salyers to tell us what this is, it would be a repeat of everything he just said, but with the word fire department in place of police.
Yes.
So,
Any other discussion? Mr. Sherman?
Mr. Mahan?
Yes.
Mr. Jacklin?
Yes.
Mr. Ruckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Hager?
yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Severance?
Yes.
Ms. Keener?
Yes.
The ordinance is adopted. That concludes the legislative portion of the meeting. We now move to remarks from the administration and council. We'll start with Mayor Starr.
Thank you, Mr. President and council. Just a few things I'm not going to repeat what I sent you in the update, but I do have a few other things that I just wanted to mention to you. The construction work that's going on State Route 13 at North Sandusky Street, that is going, as you know, is going on today and tomorrow. That will not be the only time that area will be shut down. We'll be doing some more work, utility work, as part of that community development block grant. So we will be back in there. Again, we don't know what dates. We're going to be working with our contractors, and we hope to have a much better leeway in terms of letting the community know so they can plan accordingly. Promise to do our very best to make sure that people know. We also will have later on this year South Main Street, the bridge across Dry Creek, which is by the Knox County Transit Building and the Wendy's on South Main Street. That's going to need some maintenance as well. That's an ODOT project. We don't know when they are going to start. Probably in the next month, maybe two. My understanding at this point is that there will be one lane open both north and south, so it will allow for through traffic. But as you well know, it will be a bottleneck. So we'll look for alternate routes for people to be able to take. Certainly truck routes will have to stay on the state route. But anyway, that's coming up. I did want to make sure that that was out there once we know more information. As soon as we hear information, we get it out. We get it out. So anyway.
Hopefully it's not when school's in session.
Well, you had to tempt fate, didn't you, Mr. President? Anyway, so we'll wait to see. Now I'm going to be thinking about that all night, Bruce. Thanks for that one. Just a reminder. Every time this time of the year comes around, I am remember to former council members who made sure to assure that we remembered that Memorial Day is coming up, and it is a day of remembrance and reflection. It's not a Memorial Day celebration. It is a day of remembrance and reflection. So please keep that in mind. And I want to thank Mr. Jacqueline and Mrs. Hager for their leadership. Mrs. Hager as our parade chair this year, and teeing up the ball for Mr. Jacqueline to take it over next year. No pressure now, but anyway, we do look forward to that, and then the service as well that will happen at the Knox Memorial following that. Also, before at 7:30 in the morning at Mound View Cemetery, there will be a memorial service as well for, can you explain who?
Yes, the Chaplains Association is holding a sunrise service at the chapel at Mound View Cemetery.
Yeah, thank you. So if you're interested in attending that as well, you're welcome to be there for that. The Spring Clean Day went very, very well. It is always quite a success. And we seem to run out of time.
I would argue too much of a success.
Yes, well, it's if you wait a little bit too long to get your things out there, it's frustrating. Obviously, we understand that, and so we always run out of bins. But the company donated one 40-foot dumpster for us, and we had a mountain of mattresses and couches and so forth, but we hauled away, in addition to that, 12 30-foot bins. So it's successful in terms of it's getting things out of people's homes, and it doesn't end up in the rivers, it doesn't end up in fields and other illegal dumping areas, and so it's something we are going to pursue twice a year, and so it's hard to say how much you can plan on, because it costs money to get these dumpsters. So anyhow, we'll continue to revisit that and see what might be best in the future in terms of planning for that. The only other thing that I wanted to mention, and I won't take too much of the steam, is mentioning the opening of the Woodlands Park out on Vernon View Drive. And Mr. President, I'll leave you to share that, since you were more in the background scenes on that. But it's a beautiful, beautiful setting out by the Mount Vernon View Developmental Center. So I hope you get a chance to go out and visit it. That's all, sir.
I don't know why, but we can hear the mayor very clearly, but we don't hear the safety service director. I don't know if you're not close enough or the mic's not mic'd the same, but.
Welcome to my
speak up a
world,
little
sir.
louder. Maybe you have a teacher voice or something.
Probably by design.
Mr. Sayers.
It's selective hearing, Mr. President. All right. We have Kids to Parks Day, May 16th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Lakes at Ariel Foundation Park. So you can join everybody for Knox County Fish and Game, Cub Scout packs, and Scouting of America troops. I think hot dogs will be provided by the Exchange Club. That's our own Mr. Zimmerman back there. He'll be on the grill. That's right. Additionally, we want to direct everybody over to Thayer Road for the next 2 Saturdays, either before or after, I guess. You go to Kids to Parks Day. Make sure you bring your truck, because our friends at Green Machine will be out allowing you to mechanically load at Thayer Road any sort of compost that they have available for you. So it's a kind of a bring your truck and take as much as you can, because they're trying to empty out Thayer Road. So want to make sure that our partners over at Knox County Recycling and Litter Prevention get the word out about that. And I think the city will be partnering with them to assist in getting that word out. So let's clear out Thayer Road, and let's everybody show up to Ariel Foundation Park May 16th for Kids to Parks Day. It's always a good event. That's all, Mr. President. That's all, Mr. President.
All right. I heard that. Mr. Brinkman.
Nothing tonight, Mr. President. Thank you.
Mr. Stoller.
Nothing tonight, Mr. President.
Mr. Braun.
Two things. First, Councilmember Miller talked about what council could do to cut down on the sort of routine financial things that could be brought in front of council. There are a number of things. Several years ago, council increased the amount for then and nows that the auditor was authorized to approve without coming before council. Council could revisit that. There are other sorts of financial things that we can talk about that that council may choose to adopt, which would once again lessen the things that come in front of council on those sorts of routine matters. Finally, I would note that, as the mayor said, May 25th is Memorial Day. We will not have a council meeting on that Monday. The council meeting will be on Tuesday, May 26th. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Jacklin.
I would just like to echo the mayor's sentiments on Memorial Day coming up. And one thing I guess I would like to highlight is when we think of Memorial Day, oftentimes you might see in your head the images of Saving Private Ryan or something glamorous. And the reality is I lost far more friends to suicide when they got back than we did overseas. So what I would implore you to do is, during this time, which can be very difficult for veterans, is to check in on those. And if they're active duty and they're around here, then more so. And if you know anybody that's in distress or anybody that even seems that way, the Knox County VSO is right down the street. Kevin Henthorne is very good at his job, and I would encourage anybody who is a veteran to go in there. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Miller.
Yes, I just wanted to mention the fact, it's working now, isn't it? About this Saturday and the Kids' Day at the park. I know the Knox County Fishing Game will be there. They'll be passing out fishing poles and everything for all the kids to fish. They'll also have the archery trailer set up where they'll be able to shoot bow and arrow and everything. And I just invite everybody to take advantage of that. It's usually always a very wonderful day for the children. And that's it.
Thank you. Mr. Ruckman.
Nothing this evening, Mr. President.
Mrs. Gainer.
Nothing this evening.
Mrs. Hager.
Thank you, Mr. President. I wanted to comment that as a member of the Shade Tree Commission, last Wednesday I got to go down to Springfield to the Tree City Central Ohio Region Awards, and the City of Mount Vernon got 2 awards for Tree City. One was for growth, which means we have a very high level of dedication to improving urban forestry, and we also got an award for being a Tree City community for 33 years. I was really proud to be part of that. And also I wanted to remind people that the Repair Cafe is this Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. The Repair Cafe is open to all people. It's a volunteer-led fix your stuff group at St. Paul's Episcopal Church. Their office is at 100 East High Street. And bring your stuff in. If they think they can fix it, they will. It's free. It's open to anyone. And they love to, fix things. So keep them busy for 1 to 4. You'll see Bruce Hawkins there and Guy Hager. So yes, but anyway, that's it, Mr. President. Thank you.
Not only that, but if you can repair things, we welcome you there
Yes.
to repair also, because
Yes, if
it's
you love
fun.
to fix stuff.
I've been doing that for several years, and we repaired anything from vacuum sweepers to bicycles to humidifiers. We get a lot of technology stuff. We have one person that kind of deals into that. We don't always fix it. We can't always guarantee it, but we'll give it a try. And the purpose of that is to keep junk off the street.
And out of landfill.
And we out of landfills, and we want to have it fixed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mr. Severance.
Yes, just a couple things quickly. So, the waste day, I'm glad it went very well, and I happened to miss that again this year, but we had commencement at MVNU, so I was very busy that day. But I want to remind residents, I believe, if I have understood correctly from my trash hauler, that if I call them and let them know I have a couch, they will pick it up. So you don't have to wait for City Waste Day. It depends, I suppose, on your hauler.
Radically depends on the waste hauler.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's an option to at least call and maybe get rid of some of that stuff, prior to these days. The other thing I want to just mention is that we have begin to have a little bit of discussion, and the mayor mentioned this in his memo to us, on the idea of e-bikes. And I raise my fingers as quotes because that can be defined. I think if you look around, you've been seeing a lot more motorized two-wheel type bikes on our roads. And I've got pretty high concern about the speed of somebody's going to get hurt, and whether it's the biker themselves or a pedestrian or getting hit running into a car. So I just want you to know we've been having some discussions on this. We're trying to look at Ohio law. We're trying to look at the kind of the ordinances, laws of other communities. And we want to make good decisions that allow people to ride, but I'm concerned about safety. I was out on Coshocton Avenue the other day, and two probably middle school kids just zipped across Coshocton Avenue from basically Starbucks up to Lowe's, and I mean, they were flying. And I'm like, those things move, and no helmets and all that. And so I'm a bicyclist, and I would not ride without a helmet. And we've got some things that we've got to look at, but we obviously have to stay within the laws. But I think it's something we have to really look at, because some of these scooters, I saw a scooter going 25, 30 mile an hour one day, a two-wheeled scooter. And so I'm just concerned about the safety. So I just want to kind of bring that up. We're going to be looking at that and bringing some thoughts eventually. So thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Mr. Mahan.
Thank you, sir. I just want to say congratulations to all the college graduates, CUTC, Kenyon, Mount Vernon Nazarene, and anyone in the surrounding communities. It's a great time of year for that, and a lot of excited families, graduates, and wish them well in their next endeavors.
Thank you. The mayor briefly mentioned the Woodland Park. If you haven't been out there, out past the developmental center, where Arden Lane used to go to the left, now there's a driveway going to the right. And there's a great pavilion there. The pavilion is open to the public, free of charge, if you contact the Knox County Parks Office. But there's like 180 acres there or whatever. And I've been working since 1999 with the governor's office, with legislators, with Department of Administrative Services, with Department of Developmental Disabilities to get that property. It's taken 27 years. It's been a long haul, and it's a beautiful area. And there's some almost virgin forest back in there. There's huge, some of the best woodlands in Knox County. There's trails going back through there. The Eagle Scouts put a trail back in there several years ago. It goes all the way over to Upper Gilchrist Road. You can access it from Upper Gilchrist Road or from the road past the developmental center. And it's a beautiful area. I encourage people to go out there and use that area. We're still, I'm on the Parks Board, we're still working on that, developing it and making it better for public use. And Memorial Day, I can't think of Memorial Day without thinking of John Fair, who used to be on City Council. He said, "This is not a holiday, this is remembrance." And I remember John on that day because that was a very special day to him. So that being said, thank the media for being here this evening, and thanks for our school resource officer for being here with his dog to protect us. And that being said, I call for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We move to second, we adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. We are adjourned.
May 13th is